No! Get out and stay out.
I am so sorry. So terribly sorry. And I apologize to you too, sir.
What's wrong with you? You all right?
No, I'm not all right, but don't worry, it's not new for me. And unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it.
And even if I could, what makes you think I would?
That's an elegant way of telling me to go to hell, and I think I may just take your advice. Farewell, Captain.
He wasn't always like that, you know. Professor Jeremiah Steiner was even famous in his day.
Professor?
Yes. He wrote some important works that are still relevant today.
So, you threw him out for his own good or because he can't pay?
Don't judge others by your own standards, Corto Maltese. I have a lot of respect for Steiner. I respect people who have a thirst for knowledge.
You respect their thirst, but you don't let them drink. Oh, you're complicated, Java. I'm going down to the boat.
Sir? Sir? Excuse me, sir. Have you heard of an inn owned by someone named Java?
Yeah, I've heard of it. But it might save us all some time if you just say what you really want. Java's Inn's that big house over there with the veranda.
Oh, thank you, sir.
No problem.
Go on, say you're sorry or I'll give you a knuckle sandwich. Never. So, Steiner, huh? I guess it's time to finish you off.
Leave him alone.
What's it to you?
You're kind of big to be picking on old men.
Oh, yeah?
Careful, I'm meaner than you, Frog Eyes.
Why did you stick up for me?
I really don't know. You're the scholar.
Well, I think you're a repressed Boy Scout.
Maybe. All I know is I regret it already. Goodbye.
Wait, I didn't even thank you.
Better late than never. But if you don't mind, I have to go and take a look at my boat.
You have a boat? Wait, I'll come with you. You have a strange way of looking at people. It's almost as if you're trying to read their thoughts.
Why do you stay in Paramaribo, Steiner? What is it about this place?
The rum. Anyway, here or elsewhere, what's the difference? I can't leave now. I'm just too tired.
What are you doing out here in the dark, Java?
I was waiting for you. There's someone inside you need to talk to. I told him you would help him. Tristan is Ronald Banton's son. I believe you've met.
We ran into each other earlier.
Good evening, Captain.
Tristan needs help.
It's a long story. My father died 3 months ago, leaving me all the shares of his company, the Atlantic Trust. My legal guardian, a lawyer named Milner from London, wanted me to sign my shares over to him. Since I know nothing about finance, I would have, except...
Except?
Strange things are going on.
I'm not surprised. Your father was a strange man.
I have these dreams. I see things. And I hear voices. Some are louder than others. The loudest is Ogun Farai. He forbade me from selling my shares. And he ordered me to come here, to Paramaribo.
Ogun Farai?
You mean you know the man?
Ogun Farai's not a man, he's a voodoo god. One of the most powerful. You're curious, but your guardian is right. It could be dangerous.
Excuse me. This woman wants to see you, Tristan. She says it's important.
Me? But no one knows me here.
Ogun Farai sent this message for you during the voodoo ceremony.
Ogun Farai? It can't be.
You were right, Tristan. You were summoned. The message says you will be transformed into energy. Your second life begins today. Signed, Golden Lips.
Golden Lips is a sorceress. She speaks through thoughts, and the people of Paramaribo hear her.
That's always useful.
Wait! I feel danger. It comes from afar, from London. The danger is here!
I'm sorry, Tristan. That bullet was meant for me.
Wrong. Golden Lips tells me the danger was for Tristan. She also says, come right away. She summons you too, Corto Maltese, and it isn't the first time.
Is he still alive?
Not for long. You're very skillful with that dagger.
What was I supposed to do?
It's the end of the road for you, Frog Eyes. Sorry, that's just how it is. But tell me something. Did you come for me or for the boy?
So that's what you'd like to know, huh?
Yes. But don't tell me if you don't want to. Want a cigar?
The boy? Did I kill him?
No, he's just wounded.
I won't be needing the money. I got to do the job. Give it to that old drunkard. I had nothing against him. I wanted to be his friend, but he wanted nothing to do with me.
Who was it that gave you the money?
You're pretty smart. Why don't you try to guess?
Guess we'll never know.
He's dead, but I know. That rogue worked for a lawyer named Kirster.
Corto! Hey, Corto Maltese! Your boat's on fire.
Get out of the way!
Stop! You can't go!
Steiner! Steiner! The professor! He's choking to death!
I saw the man who set your boat on fire. It was that brute. I tried to stop him, but...
What brute?
Frog Eye's sidekick. I tried to stop him, but I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it, Steiner. Somehow they've managed to involve me in something that wasn't my business.
And now?
Well, they've made it my business.
Tristan?
Who's there? Who spoke?
It's me, Tristan. Your shadow. Shadows can speak here.
It's insane!
Before I became your shadow, I belonged to your father, and to Ogun Ferai before him. I've come a long way to see you. Don't run away, Tristan.
Help me!
Don't run away.
Well, how is his wound?
What wound? It was nothing. Now he must fight a different kind of battle. A battle he can only fight alone.
Morning. I'd like a word with Mr. Kirster.
Councillor Kirster is quite busy. Tell me what brings you, and make it brief, please.
All right, let's start over. Good morning. I'd like to speak to...
Say, that wasn't very polite of you.
I'm not very polite.
You say you want to see Mr. Kirster? Well, I'm Mr. Kirster. Now, what can I do for you?
Last night, a sailor shot at a young boy. He not only missed, but now he's dead. He was one of your friends.
And what makes you think I have those kinds of friends?
The money that you gave him to kill the boy. It was in his pocket.
Fascinating. Have you ever thought of writing adventure novels?
Why'd you kill him? Are you stupid or something? He had nothing on you.
You were threatening him. He knew too much, and he was our associate.
Tell me everything you know. If I like your story, I'll keep the money he gave you to burn down my boat, and I'll let you go.
I didn't get paid for your boat. I did it for revenge because of the fight. Kirster did pay Frog Eyes to kill the boy, but the order came from someone else, someone more important.
If he's that important, he must have a name.
I don't know his name. That was Kirster's business, not mine.
That's fine. We'll go to the police.
It was Milner. He wanted the boy dead.
Milner?
He's from London. A businessman. I told you everything I know, Corto Maltese, I swear.
Fine, all right, I believe you, but now I'm taking you to the police.
You rotten liar.
That's right, I am a liar. Go on.
My father also left some letters behind, but they don't explain everything. It's still very unclear. I had all his documents examined in London. People seemed to be very interested, but then everything got more complicated. They started asking for money. Lots of money.
These symbols are fascinating. I saw similar inscriptions on a statue on a South Pacific island.
My father discovered this one in Brazil, in the region of Singu. In his notes, he also writes of a mysterious land that he calls Mu.
That's the lost continent. You're right. It's too early.
Too early?
Too early to start drinking.
I thought it was never too early for you.
Tristan's father's documents are interesting. Mu still remains a mystery, and the discovery in the Xingu region could be a new clue. I really would like to find out more.
Even if it meant leaving Paramaribo, the rum, and Java's discreet affection?
If you're interested, Mr. Steiner, I'd be glad to show you the rest of the documents.
Glad to see you up and about, Tristan.
I just bought Miss Java's skiff. I plan to pay a visit to Golden Lips.
It's quite a long trip.
Yes, I know. But to be honest, now that I know you better, I can't imagine taking this trip without you.
Listen, Tristan, I don't need any compliments. If I accept, it's because it suits me.
I think it suits me too.
Here. Send this to that lawyer, Milner. The Black Priestess from last night gave it to me. She claims it's a powerful demon. Whoever receives it will die before long. I don't believe a word of it, but there's no harm in trying.
I'll take care of it, Corto, but I won't touch that horrible thing with my hands.
I know it's hard for you, but I thought you should know.
I don't understand. Mr. Milner was Father's very best friend.
With friends like that, who needs enemies?
I was just thinking about the sorceress we're about to see.
Golden Lips.
The woman who healed me claims she's 200 years old. It doesn't seem possible.
Your father never mentioned her?
No, I guess I still don't understand. Why was he involved with all these sorcerers?
Well then, come closer. You're not afraid of an old woman. Well, 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 a handsome sailor. You must be Corto Maltese, the son of the Gypsy of Gibraltar. Did you know Ingres painted a portrait of your mother? Oh, yes, yes. She was quite famous, the Gypsy of Gibraltar. And then one day, she took off for Malta with a sailor from Cornwall.
It's strange. It's almost like looking through a family album with an old aunt.
A very old aunt. Should I tell you about your great-grandfather? The one who fought at Queimada, north of Brazil. I knew him, too.
Queimada? That was 200 years ago. You're a well-preserved woman.
That's because I'm surrounded by joyful people. You see, even Tristan's smiling. You look a lot like your sister, my boy.
Sister? But I don't have a sister.
The world is unraveling before you, Tristan Bantam. You're not as alone as you thought. You have a sister. Oh, yes. Yes, and new friends. But you also have a powerful enemy.
My sister? Is she here?
She's here. Oh, yes. Here and elsewhere. Morgana and I are very close.
Morgana?
Come with me, Corto Maltese. Set your mind at rest, Corto. What I'm going to ask you is a matter of moral principle.
Goldenmouth, you should know by now. I don't believe in principles. Yeah, that's right. They change when it's convenient, like chameleons.
Let me give you a more concrete reason, then. 1,000 pounds sterling in gold. How's that?
1,000 sterling? Oh, yes, that's quite a lot of money. But will you expect a lot in return?
Perhaps. You see, I have a friend in the Sertão hinterlands. He's one of the so-called cangaceiros. He's now leading a revolt against a powerful landowner, Colonel Gonçalves, who hired mercenaries to eliminate the peasant rebels. My friend needs arms and money. I want you, Corto Maltese, to sail up the Rio São Francisco and deliver everything he requires.
And Tristan?
Tristan, he should stay here. Oh, yes. Yes, it would be less dangerous. But I guess just being alive is dangerous. Tristan shall go with you.
1,000 sterling. It's a good sum. I might just accept. Oh, yes, yes.
You're always trying to be clever, Corto Maltese. It's your main flaw. But you're honest, and that's enough for me.
If I weren't, women would have brought about my downfall ages ago.
Yes, yes. But you're always on your guard, aren't you?
Oh, I try to be, Golden Lips.
Well, since you accept, we'll load the goods tomorrow morning. Do you think I can count on you, Tristan Bantam?
Me? But I don't know what you expect of me.
You did see what I showed you, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I saw.
And were you frightened?
I was frightened, but But I want to know more.
You'll know. Oh, yes. When you're ready. But for now, go with Corto Maltese. You will be my eyes and my voice.
According to his friend Jeremiah Steiner from the University of Prague, who is sharp even when he's had one too many drinks, Corto remained in the Caribbean and in North America for 2 years, from 1916 to 1917. Remained isn't the right word. He continually traveled from one island to another. For him, the most exciting adventures are those where the line between fairy tales and reality is hazy.
There's someone inside you need to talk to. Tristan is Ronald Banton's son.
It's a long story.
Tristan needs help.
Strange things are going on. I have these dreams, and I hear voices. The loudest is Ogun Farai. He ordered me to come here, to Paramaribo.
Ogun Farai's not a man, he's a voodoo god.
In any case, it was in the Sertao that Corto met Golden Lips.
Golden Lips is a sorceress. She speaks through thoughts, and the people of Paramaribo hear her.
I was just thinking about the sorceress we're about to see.
Golden Lips.
The woman who healed me claims she's 200 years old.
Come with me, Corto Maltese. You see, I have a friend in the Sertao hinterlands. He's now leading a revolt against a powerful landowner, Colonel Gonsalves. My friend needs arms and money. I want you, Corto Maltese, to deliver everything he requires.
How naive. How can you believe that Colonel Gonsalves could control an entire region without government backing?
The only thing I believe is that Golden Lips and Gonsalves have their own interests and I have mine.
Maybe I'm just an old drunkard, but I don't know why you're getting involved in this. Don't tell me it's for the money.
Why else if not for the money?
You disappoint me, Corto. I thought you were above all that.
Listen, Steiner, I brought you along because I like you, but if you intend on lecturing me, you should get off this boat. I'm too young to give advice and much too old to take it, so let me live my life as I see fit.
So, you finally came.
But it's impossible.
Why impossible? You're not just one. You're also those who came before you, and those who will come in the future.
But then, who are you?
I'm yourself. A reflection of yourself. Projected in the past and in the future. Understand?
No, not at all.
You're in the realm of Mu, Tristan, or what's left of it. Look around you. This is Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzal, what?
You must hurry, Tristan. Soon Mu will disappear in a sea of flames. Make haste.
Quetzal. I can't even say it. Good morning, Mr. Maltese. Good morning, Mr. Steiner.
Morning, Mr. Banton.
It's stifling inside the cabin.
Looks like it's the Colonel's gunboat.
What's that boat doing on the Sao Francisco, Captain?
Why don't we go and find out?
The Bureau for the Exploitation of Indigenous Workers sent us. Professor Steiner is here to inspect Colonel Gonsalves' facilities.
I wasn't informed of this. You won't find Senor Gonsalves here, amigo. In Nice or Monte Carlo, maybe. Anyway, a drunkard, a sailor with a pierced ear. Not very convincing.
How about that? You don't believe me. You don't make a very convincing captain either.
Who fired that shot?
It came from over there.
You too, sailor. So, stranger, you don't understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand, but I want to talk to your chief.
Their chief? These savages don't have a chief anymore. I killed him myself.
Tristan! Don't!
What's wrong, Eagle Eye? Aren't you glad to see friends?
Golden Lips, how are you?
I'm just fine. Oh, yes. Yes. But tell me, what happened to Sebastian?
They killed him. They killed the Redeemer.
How did it happen?
The Colonel kidnapped his wife and son. When Sebastian went to free them, the Colonel, he killed them all.
That's a shame. Oh, yes. Yes. A terrible shame.
They were brutally killed. All three of them.
Listen, Eagle Eye. I've done what I came to do. The arms and money from Golden Lips are in the skiff.
I'll accept the arms, but I have no use for the money. Without the Redeemer, our struggle is meaningless. Only he could denounce the Colonel's crimes.
Seems to me, a chief who gets captured over a family matter isn't very competent.
Stop. Insult the Redeemer again and I'll kill you.
If your struggle's as meaningless as you say, why attack the gunboat?
To kill Captain Oliveira and avenge the death of the Redeemer.
Seems to me you only killed the messenger, but the real person responsible, the colonel who's oppressing your people, will continue to terrorize you with his pistoleros.
What can I do?
You could take over as Redeemer.
Me? But I'm merely a bandit. Who'd follow me? People fear me almost as much as the Colonel.
Eagle Eye! What about the prisoners?
Shoot them!
Think with your head, not with your gun. What would the Redeemer do? Think like him. Then let it be known everywhere that the Redeemer is back, and that he's still fighting the Colonel. You'll see. The people will follow.
But the Redeemer was a man of words. He could explain things. Me, I'm a man of action.
You're already talking. It's a good sign. And don't worry. Politicians and smooth talkers will come soon enough.
Let them go. Eagle Eye, the Redeemer, has decided to spare your lives.
Hey, Eagle Eye. You saved me, so I'll tell you something. Oliveira lied. The Colonel is at his Kaimada property upstream, off the Sao Francisco. Back off, I'm telling the truth.
If this is a trap, I swear you shall die an extremely painful death.
Let's go. Let us fight the Dragon of Evil.
Well done, Corto. You just created a new political leader.
Ah, nonsense. Eagle Eye was already a leader. I just want my money.
You're the most romantic guy I know. I bet you sit on a bench in autumn and admire the falling leaves for hours.
I'm planning on going to Bahia next week. I'm meeting our associate from London there.
You can leave with an easy mind. With the Redeemer dead, the revolt will die out. The government will finally get their nose out of our business.
I'm offering a reward, 1,000 escudos for Eagle Eye's head. His death would be extremely dissuasive.
Give the reward to me. I'm delivering my head in person.
It's Eagle Eye!
Eagle Eye shot down the Colonel!
Get your weapon!
Incredible timing. It's all in your hands, stranger.
If I'm not back in 1 hour, you'll just have to manage without me. I'll meet you over there.
Hey! They're gonna massacre us!
Hey, how about some gunpowder, boys? Eagle Eye. Hey, Eagle Eye. It's over. What's wrong? You deaf? Sorry, my friends, I came too late. You just lost your new leader.
But we won the battle. The Colonel is dead.
Yes, you did win. For the time being. But sooner or later, a new colonel will come to lay down his own law again.
I'm sure. But now, for every colonel, there'll be 100 Eagle Eyes. We learned our lesson, stranger.
What's your name, young man?
Corisco de Sayorge.
Take Eagle Eye's hat, Carisco de Sayorge. Continue your struggle against the evil dragon.
Thank you, stranger. I won't forget you.
Farewell, Eagle Eye. At least we've learned that an obscure hero with obscure friends can still have a luminous funeral.
You did good work in Sertao. Corisco de Sao Jorge continued the struggle against the pro-slavers. Oh, yes. Yes. He had much success.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, Corto Maltese. Why do you always have to pretend you don't care about anything or anyone? Your mother, the Gypsy of Gibraltar, was much more open-hearted. Here's the reward we agreed upon, plus a little extra for all the help you gave Eagle Eye.
I don't want it. It's partly my fault Eagle Eye's dead. Give it to his people.
You are too proud. That's a generous gesture, but tomorrow you'll regret it.
Tomorrow, I'll kick myself, but today we'll do as I said.
What's wrong, Corto Maltese?
What? You should know. You're always inviting yourself into people's thoughts. You're playing a dangerous game with Tristan.
What's important is that we don't lose the Atlantic Trust. Without it, we can't continue our struggle. My people's struggle.
You're just using the boy. What will you do when he's served his purpose?
Tristan is white. He's not one of my people. You too are white. But I feel closer to you.
The skiff's ready, Corto. Mr. Steiner's waiting for you on the pier.
That's great. I'm off then. You stay here. Golden Lips has a few things she'd like to explain to you.
But what's the matter? What's wrong?
You see, Tristan, your father left you his shares of the Atlantic Trust, but the trust is only part of a larger organization. An organization in which I have... Oh, yes. Yes. Interests. And I do have to take care of my people. If I'd let you sell your shares of the trust, you would have let the Scorpion in my house. You wouldn't want to let the Scorpion in my house, Tristan Bantam.
Christ, no, ma'am.
Oh, yes. All this is beyond you. You're on a different mission. You're walking in your father's footsteps. Ronald Bantam was just a man, but his death saddened us all very much. Oh, yes. Yes. We were all very fond of him. But it's time I found out. When, like him, you reach the threshold. Will you retreat, Tristan?
I don't understand, Golden Lips. I really don't. There's a terrible weight on my shoulders. I feel, well...
Yes, terrible. Oh, yes. Yes.
I don't understand.
Yet it's quite simple. You mustn't retreat. You must cross the threshold, and try not to return empty-handed. You must go to Bahia, Tristan. Your sister awaits you in your father's house.
Morgana?
Your enemy will be waiting for you, too. That's where you'll play the final round, each from his own standpoint.
Will you come with me?
No. Not this time. But you have Corto. I think you've made yourself a friend, Tristan. A good friend.
My name is Morgana Diaz dos Santos Bantam. Why did Corto come here? To forget about the war in Europe? Personally, I think the answer lies in the tarot cards. For him, the most exciting adventures are those where the line between fairy tale and reality is hazy. Corto's first stop was Paramaribo. What attracted him there?
So, Steiner, huh? I guess it's time to finish you off.
He wasn't always like that, you know. Professor Jeremiah Steiner was even famous in his day.
My father died, leaving me all the shares of his company, the Atlantic Trust. My legal guardian, a lawyer named Milner, wanted me to sign my shares over to him. I hear voices. The loudest is Ogun Farai. He forbade me from selling my shares.
Ogun Farai sent this message for you during the voodoo ceremony.
The danger is here! That rogue worked for a lawyer named Kirster.
I'm Mr. Custer.
The order came from someone else.
He must have a name.
Milner. He wanted the boy dead.
I plan to pay a visit to Golden Lips.
Golden Lips is a sorceress. She speaks through thoughts, and the people of Paramaribo hear her.
A sister? Is she here?
Morgana and I are very close. You must go to Bahia, Tristan. Your sister awaits you in your father's house. Your enemy will be waiting for you too.
Let's stop here to pick fruit and stretch your legs a bit.
Where are we exactly?
Near Saint Laurent de Maroni in French Guiana.
Help! Help! You! There! In the boat! Help me!
Get the guns and cover me.
Don't shoot, Sam. Hey, don't shoot. The Indians were right. Lulu had gone totally crazy. He killed 2 girls from the tribe.
And you? Who are you?
Call me Cayenne. I'm an escaped convict. We were waiting for some Dutch friends to take us to Paramaribo, but there was a problem. Hold on. They're decent people. They don't hurt anyone, unless they're provoked, like with Lulu. I tried to defend him, but they sentenced him to death. They helped us, hid us, gave us food, and didn't ask for anything in return.
Ateta ateto ata. Tera peparava rumpimu.
The chief says one of you must know.
Tristan Bantam.
Me? But how did...
In the fire, I read messages from those who lived before our moon. There were 2 moons before ours. They were swallowed by the earth. You are connected to the 2nd moon. The place you seek has 4 doors. You shall go through the 4th door.
He's talking about Mu.
What's incredible is he's speaking our language.
Don't fall for his act. He's extremely clever. He probably went to a missionary school.
Not at all. He's Caribbean. I heard him speak Russian and Arabic with his 2 jailmates. When he reads in the fire, strange things happen to him.
All right, Cayenne, so he's bizarre.
The 4th door can be found in the labyrinth of questions and answers, in the silence of language. It is the easiest door. Even if you do not believe, Corto Maltese.
How do you know my name?
I do not know, I just see. I see an island very far from here, a false monk, and in the palm of your hand, the fate line you've carved out for yourself with your father's razor. I could also tell you about a train filled with gold and a treasure that lies sleeping in the depths of a mountain.
That's enough. If you tell me everything, the future won't interest me.
Ah, very wise, Corto Maltese. The fire has spoken and will speak no more. Iman geta escoton, Tristan.
He says to watch over Tristan. Protect him.
What are your plans, Cayenne? Gonna wait for your Dutch friends?
They're not my friends anymore. Like I said, there was a problem. As things stand, I'd rather strangle them now. But first, I'll have to get to Paramaribo.
We're on our way to Bahia. I could take you aboard, if you don't strangle anyone.
I'd have to be insane. And I'm not. Sometimes I wish I were. My life might have been easier.
Easier, perhaps. But shorter.
Farewell, friends. Thank you. Ine ka roto teba kuka.
Ene ka wuka, Cayenne.
The only way to escape from Cayenne is through the organization. It's expensive, but they take care of everything, and no one ever gets caught again.
And yet, something went wrong.
When we escaped, there were 5 of us. The Dutch were expecting us. But a big burly guy with frog eyes and a guy with a hook for an arm took our money and killed 3 of our mates. Lulu and I were able to get away.
Frog Eyes is dead, Cayenne, and Hook's in prison.
Oh, actually, that's bad news.
They work for a lawyer in Paramaribo, Kirster.
Kirster. Well, then I'll kill him instead.
Sorry, pal, Kirster's dead too, but it's very likely that in Bahia we'll find one of the heads of the organization. A so-called Milner, if you want someone to blame. Seems to me he's your man.
Tell me about this Milner. I hate killing people I don't know.
He paid Frog Eyes to kill Tristan. He wants to get his hands on the company shares Tristan and his sister hold. And now it seems he also picks on escaped convicts.
Well, Tristan, sounds like we're both in the same boat.
This is incredible. Somehow it seems we're all members of the same club.
Sure, book club, Steiner.
Here. This must be it. Morgana's house.
Looks like someone's expecting you.
Tristan?
What a handsome boy. Oh, he's so pale.
Come. Come inside.
Uh-oh.
But my sister's black?
Use your head, Tristan. You're 2 sides of the same coin.
Holy Mother of God. They look so much alike.
Welcome home, Tristan.
Oh, Morgana. I'm sorry, it's just...
Don't be sorry, Tristan. It means so much to me that you came. I can see our father in you.
Ogun Farai will be among us again soon.
Oh. This is Captain Corto Maltese. And Professor Steiner, who helped me decipher the documents our father left me.
You've been such a mystery all these years, Miss Bantam. A very beautiful mystery.
There, you'll be comfortable here. Your room is right next to mine. Those are the documents our father left me before going to London.
Moo,
If you know how to look, you will probably find what you're seeking.
He wrote that during several nights, he felt a strange presence surrounding him. I did too. I could sense strange things. And I had these vivid dreams.
Good night, dear Tristan. I don't understand. I spent an entire week on each riddle.
Reading tarot cards requires more than just time and perseverance, Morgana. It requires a natural gift not everyone has.
For the last 3 weeks, Scorpio has appeared 7 times in the game of the 3 devils. And with it, Cancer and Gemini. Can you explain why these 3 signs are always together?
You are a Gemini, but your brother is Aquarius, so it has nothing to do with you.
But then, who's this other Gemini?
Don't worry, my dear. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. Geminis have a tendency of running into one another. Did you know your father's enemy is now in Bahia? He's staying at the Barra. Golden Lips told me. She also said Atlantic Trust has been giving her trouble. Your enemy is wreaking havoc.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go and find him right now.
Oh, Morgana. Haven't you learned anything we've taught you? You can never take destiny into your own hands. A chain of flowers is sometimes stronger than a chain of steel.
Who is keeping an eye on him?
The caporalistas of Chame Chame. Ah, it looks like he's ready to make his move.
Quetzalcoatl.
Your father spent a long time looking for our world. He got very close with the help of magic. But look!
Father.
He was killed before he could cross the threshold.
My father was murdered?
Yes, and his assassin is now your enemy. You must continue in your father's footsteps. I'm going to give you the means to contact our world. That way, we can continue to live through you. Escatlipoca, brother! You have been chosen as a link between our dimension and the future. Guide Tristan Bantam back to his world.
Brother Plume Serpent. To return to his world, Tristan Bantam must be sacrificed.
No! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
So, Tristan, still having those nightmares? I came here to Bahia to see this chocolate-colored sister of yours that you didn't even know you had.
John Milner, I forbid you to speak of my sister like that.
Oh, Tristan. Tristan.
You hired someone to kill me. You murdered my father. You're a traitor and an assassin.
That's one way of looking at it. The truth of the matter is that I'm a businessman. If you'd been less curious, you would have let me manage your inheritance. But now that you know everything, I'm obliged to eliminate you both.
Huh?
You and your sister.
But why? Why? You were my father's friend.
Friendship, my dear Tristan, is a matter of convenience. I have some very expensive vices. Money is my only friend.
That slap is nothing compared to how much I despise you. Why, if Corto Maltese were here, he'd...
Corto Maltese, eh? The person who sent me a doll filled with needles. Did you know that both my house and office in London burnt down right after I received that doll? I would so like to meet your friend alive.
Satisfied, Counselor?
How did you get here? I left my men downstairs. How did you get in?
I didn't have to get in. I was already inside.
That's impossible. We searched the entire house. Where were you hiding?
You're too curious for your own good, Counselor.
Please, why don't you spare me your sarcasm, you third-rate hero?
I don't want to be a hero. I'm fine being the bad guy. Got money on you?
Yes.
Well, good. Tristan, go tell Cayenne our friend's here. What's this I see? A night of debauchery, and we're not even invited?
I tried to stop the lawyer, Corto, but his rogues, they locked me in with the women.
That I can understand. What I don't get is how our two fortune tellers didn't feel it coming. Am I wrong, or are your powers failing?
Golden Lips cards say we must let destiny follow its course. According to her, the Jack of Spades, symbol of the interfering Gemini, will eliminate the King of Diamonds.
Oh, is that all? Well, I guess if Golden Lips cards say so. But while we wait for the Jack of Spades, let's play a little game. You like playing cards?
Not at all. Especially not with you.
That's too bad, because the outcome of the game will determine your destiny. If you win, I give you pen and paper. You write a confession, and I let you go. If you lose, I put you in a trunk and throw you in the ocean. Ah, I almost forgot, Counselor. I love to cheat. Just warning you ahead of time so you don't complain later.
There won't be any complaints, Corto Maltese. I have a straight flush of diamonds.
That's incredible. Yet somehow I still win. With 5 aces.
You can't be serious. There are only 4 aces in a deck.
Oh, you're right. I've never seen such a game in my entire life.
Can I join the club, Corto Maltese?
You're right on time for the final round. I just won Councillor Milner's life.
Wait, look. I've got money. I can pay.
Look at him, Cayenne. When I think of your friends who are all dead because of him, I feel like being generous. I feel like handing him over to you.
Oh, no.
That's a beautiful gift, Corto. I'll open it on my birthday, June 18th.
June 18th? But then you're the interfering Gemini, the Jack of Spades who will eliminate the King of Diamonds.
Sorry, miss, but I don't understand. If you don't mind, though, I'd better get out of here before daybreak.
Are you sure you'll manage alone with him?
No one's there. Listen, the wind says it's for Tristan.
Skull of Tezcatlipoca. Am I still dreaming?
No, Tristan. You are finally awake.
Here.
Huh?
Take it. It belongs to you.
What was to be has been accomplished. There is now a bridge linking the world your father built and the world he wanted to preserve from destruction. The two worlds will finally meet.
Golden Lips, I owe you everything.
Don't talk nonsense, Morgana. I'm so happy to see you. You are now reunited with your brother. It looks like it went well.
It did go well.
Corto Maltese saved the Atlantic Trust. Thanks to him, Professor Steiner is writing again, and Tristan's become the man he was meant to be.
Yes, that's what everyone says. But it's strange. I don't feel any different.
That proves you've become very wise, Tristan. Hello, Corto Maltese.
Hello, Golden Lips. Hello and goodbye.
You could find everything you're looking for here, Corto Maltese, but you're too blind to see it.
That may be, Golden Lips, but I have to find out for myself.
Oh, yes. Yes. But you have a home here. And what you're looking for doesn't exist.
How do you know?
Through experience. Goodbye, handsome sailor.
I miss you already, Tristan. I'll never forget you.
Me neither. Never.
Here, Professor. This amulet will bring you luck.
It's the sign of Solomon. It was first discovered in the 15th century in Jerusalem. It's touching to find it here. Touching and mysterious.
Tell me, Steiner, have I ever told you about the Four Aces in Whalebone?
Did you say the Four Aces?
In Whalebone, yes. Put together, they give instructions to find...
Let me guess. A treasure, right?
A treasure?
How do you find out about it?
It's a funny story. The day before yesterday, I was having a drink with Cleopatra's mummy and...
And you're pulling my leg.
What do you mean? Everyone's always talking to ghosts around here, so why can't I?
He's one of my ancestors, a gentleman of fortune. They called him Barracuda Nimblefingers.
I've heard about him. He has quite a reputation.
Enigma de Puency. Sorry to have kept you waiting. What brings you here?
The Four Aces in Whalebone.
The Four Aces, a legend for drunken sailors.
Well, I guess that makes us drunken sailors. This ace gives the position of the island. A smuggler gave it to me in Shanghai just before he died.
The last I heard, the Ace of Clubs was in St. Petersburg.
Now that I've shown you mine, I'd like to see yours.
The Ace of Diamonds. It hasn't left the family since Barracuda's death.
10 feet to the left. That's it? It's not much.
We would need the Ace of Hearts.
The Ace of Hearts. I saw it once on a South Pacific island in the hands of an old friend, a monk. I haven't seen in ages.
A monk? Curious. He must have discarded it because the Ace of Hearts is here in Paramaribo, in the most profane hands.
Here? How do you know?
How'd you know I had the Ace of Diamonds? Ahoy there! I'm Enigma de Puency, and this is Captain Corto Maltese. We've come here to talk to the captain.
You can come up then, Mr. Puency. The captain's on board.
Well then, are you coming, or have you changed your mind?
Why is it that you're always getting in my way? I guess it's fate. I could kill you, or leave you with a small souvenir. Cut off your nose, for example, or gouge out your eyes. Are you frightened, huh? Unfortunately, you did save my life.
Please don't remind me.
Well, I remember. And lucky for you, it matters to me.
My knife?
Your friend's not bad looking.
Don't even start, Corto. She has one of the aces, and that gives her the right to take part in the treasure hunt. Don't forget, you promised to respect the rules of the MB.
What on earth is the MB?
It's the Merry Brotherhood, you moron. Don't you understand?
Yeah, I get it. Don't get excited.
Would you two stop bickering? You sound like an old married couple.
Ridiculous. You didn't understand a thing, and here's why. 2 months ago at Cayman Brack, all gentlemen of fortune signed a treaty. And since you weren't there, I signed for you. Well, what do you say? Are we partners?
The Ace of Clubs gives the position of the island. The Ace of Diamonds indicates 10 feet to the left. And the Ace of Hearts...
From the dead tree you shall see the wreck.
You think we'll find the treasure without the Ace of Spades?
Frankly, we didn't even need your Ace of Diamonds, Enigma.
10 feet to the left. To the left of what?
Who cares? I'd walk 10,000 feet if I had to, now that I know where the wreck is. Actually, my card's the most important one.
That's right. Mine's worthless. It only gives the position of the island.
Corto, my friend, you know what we're going to do with all that Spanish gold? We're going to start a big maritime company, just you and me, like the good old days.
Wait a second, gentlemen. Then I have shares in your company, too.
Shut up, you. I hate people who drop into my dreams uninvited. Oh.
How's that? You awake now?
She's insane. That hurt.
He was probably ugly enough without that spyglass shoved in his skull.
What do you see?
The dead tree. But 10 feet to the left, nothing but ocean. Too bad we don't have the Ace of Spades.
He reminds me of someone. Look at his cheekbones. He could be one of your ancestors, Enigma.
You're right. Maybe it's Barracuda Nimblefingers. Who did this to you, grandfather? Tell us. Go on, go on. Who's that madman?
Stay back,
Let
lady.
me go! I'll cut him to pieces!
That's right. Cut me to pieces if you want. And you'll never get to see the coral ship.
The coral ship? What are you talking about?
Leave him alone, Rasputin. He's just a crazy lunatic.
Lunatic? Me? Pathetic fool. Follow me and we'll see who's crazy. There.
Where is there?
And now, we just wait.
Wait.
Let me kill him, just for fun.
Stop, Rasputin.
Over there.
What you see out there is the coral ship.
Of course. That vertical reef. It's the base of the mast.
So that's the wreck.
Yes, it was hidden beneath 2 centuries of coral, 10 feet from the dead tree.
Now you see why I have to stand guard. But I must admit, after all these years, I'm tired. Very, very tired.
Enough chattering. My gold is under there. Let's hurry before the tide comes back in.
Our gold, Rasputin, our gold. So, what's your plan? Scratching the coral off with your claws? We need dynamite.
There's some on the boat. You two go and get it.
What are you doing?
As you can see, I'm going to kill this idiot.
What for? We all know you're a brute. You've nothing else to prove.
I despise waiting. I have to keep myself busy.
Then find something better to do.
I've already found it.
I should have expected as much. But what about the MB?
The MB? What's that?
The Merry Brotherhood, or have you forgotten?
I only work for myself.
Here's the dynamite. You do know how to use it, I hope. Have I ever told you about Romana, Rasputin?
Who was she?
A gypsy. She was a fortune teller in Barcelona. She predicted that when I die, all those around me will die as well.
Maybe she was wrong.
Maybe. But the wick's dangerously short.
What the hell is...
He lit it!
You crazy maniac!
There's nothing in there.
Nonsense. It's impossible. It's got to be in there. Where's the gold? Where is it?
You destroyed it! The most beautiful ship in the world! And you destroyed it!
Well, look who's awake.
You'll never find the gold! It's hidden, and I'm the only one who knows where it is! And I'll never tell you! Never!
So, you really are useless.
He shot me! He shot me!
Where are you going? Don't you want a little more?
Stop it, you idiot!
What's wrong with you? You want to die?
Fool, use your brain. Without him, we'll never find the gold.
Enigma's right, Rasputin.
I thought you were dead.
We're gonna have to catch him without hurting him.
Why? Why is everything always so complicated? I already regret only being able to kill him once.
The three archangels of war are with me! Back off, you shrew! I don't talk to women! Especially when they're as ugly as you! You'll get nothing, you hag! None of you will! Prepare to die, all of you! May the wrath of heaven fall upon you!
Help me! I can't move!
Hey! You!
What's going on up there?
Will you stop moving?
Hey, be careful with that knife!
I got it. Look.
Get rid of that thing and help me get up so I can finally go and get my gold.
Here's your gold. It was hidden in the fort's cannons. That maniac just shot the most expensive cannon fire of all time. Here, take your share.
What the? No, it can't be. Corto, it's not true. You made it up so you'd get all the gold. Right, Corto?
That madman. He called me ugly. Am I really that hideous? Oh.
Is she dead?
Yes.
Such a pretty woman, too. What a shame.
We're looking for a captain named Corto Maltese.
What are you talking about? We still have the 3 cards and whalebone.
So?
Why don't we auction them off and organize a treasure hunt?
That wouldn't be very fair to our colleagues.
Our colleagues? They'd do it to us if they could. Imagine how much fun we'd have watching all of them fighting over something that no longer exists.
You're right. That does sound amusing. You know, I kind of like you today.
You're not leaving, are you? I thought we were partners.
Are you kidding? I'd rather be partners with a scorpion.
Corto, I'm gonna kill you one day.
Sure, sure. And I'll kill you one night.
Are you Corto Maltese? Captain of a skiff at the Mullis Pier?
Yes, why?
Come with us, please.
There was a young man with him, name of Tristan. What happened to him?
The boy returned to England, and the old man started drinking. The fine is 20 pounds. Sign here.
I'm sorry I didn't get to say goodbye to Tristan.
I'm sorry, too. When he left, I felt so alone. I started drinking again.
No harm in that. You're old enough to drink if you want.
This letter was sent from Brazil, along with other letters for Tristan. It's for you.
Precious friend, I found this card inside a trunk. I believe it's part of an important game. I send it to you with love, and with the hope that it will be of use and that you'll forgive me if I did something that displeased you.
It's from Golden Lips.
But it's the Ace of Spades.
Yes, and look.
In the cannons. So it was true.
If this letter had come a little sooner, things would have turned out differently. But dreams are just dreams. You dream too much already. Let's go get a couple of cold beers. Beats drinking alone, don't you think?